Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to walk through a Python script that uses the tkinter library to create a simple yet powerful password generator. This app will allow users to create secure passwords with customizable options like length, symbols, and numbers. Let's dive into the code and break it down. Here, we're importing the tkinter library, which is Python's standard GUI, graphical user interface library. We import it as TK for convenience, so we can use it in the rest of our code. Next, we import TTK, which stands for Themed Tkinter. This module provides more modern-looking widgets like styled check buttons and buttons. Here, we're importing the random module. This will allow us to generate random choices when creating our password. We also import the string module, which provides easy access to predefined sets of characters like letters, digits, and punctuation that we'll use in our password. Now we define our main function generate_password. This is where all the logic for generating the password happens. First, we grab the selected length of the password using the slider. We also check if the user wants to include symbols and numbers by getting the values from the checkboxes. We start by defining the characters that will be used in the password. Initially, we include all uppercase and lowercase letters from the string.ASCII variable. Next, we check if the user has selected the Include Symbols checkbox or the Include Numbers checkbox. If they have, we add the relevant characters, symbols, or numbers to our pool of characters. Here comes the fun part. We generate the random password by selecting random characters from the pool we've built. The password length is determined by the slider. We use a list comprehension to pick random characters and then join them into a single string. Once the password is generated, we update the entry password field, where the password is displayed, by first clearing any previous content and then inserting the newly generated password. Now, we create the main tkinter window using tk.tk. This is the window that will contain all of our widgets, like the sliders, buttons, and checkboxes. We set the title of the window to Password Generator, so the user knows exactly what the app is for. Next, we define the window size to make sure everything fits nicely within the window. Here, we set it to 400 by 450 pixels. We also configure the background color of the window to a light gray hash, F0, 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 for a clean and modern look. Now we add a title label at the top of the window with the text, Password Generator. We set the font to Helvetica, size 18, and make it bold. We also add some padding to give it a bit of space above and below. Next, we add a label asking the user to select the password length. We use the same font style as the title, but make it a bit smaller, size 12. Here we create a slider that lets the user choose the password length. It ranges from 8 to 20 characters, and we set the default value to 12. We also style it with a green color for the slider and remove the highlight around the slider for a cleaner look. These two lines define Boolean variables to track whether the user has selected the include symbols or include numbers options. Here we create two check buttons. The first one allows the user to choose whether to include symbols in the password, and the second one lets the user choose whether to include numbers. We use TTK check button for a modern, styled appearance. Next, we define a function to create rounded buttons with custom styling. We use the TK button widget and set various properties like font, color, and button size. We also remove the border and highlight thickness to give it a flat, modern look. Here we call the create rounded button function to create a button that the user can click to generate a new password. When clicked, it triggers the generate password function. We add a label that will display the text generated password above the text field where the password will be shown. Here we create an entry field where the generated password will be displayed. The user can copy the password from this field. We configure the appearance of the check buttons using TTK style. We set the font, background color, foreground color, and padding to maintain a consistent look with the rest of the interface. And finally, we start the tkinter event loop with window main loop. This line keeps the application running and responsive, allowing the user to interact with the interface. And that's it. We've just created a simple password generator using tkinter. You can now generate random, secure passwords by customizing the length, symbols, and numbers. I hope you found this breakdown helpful. If you did, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.